So welcome to the 28th of June at Gasper Cottage. High summer is it really upon us. The secret garden is full of flowers. These hydrangeas, strong Annabelle from memory, have just exploded this week. It's been both really hot and we've had lots of rain, and the hydrangeas, as you would expect, have loved it. The benches have been repainted, which is very exciting. A little bit bright, but we're going to live with it. But that planting has really come on, the way the different colours and the movement all fit together. The range of blues and purples from the salvia to the nepeta, and that little pop from the dill in there. That very bright geranium. I can't remember what it's called, but it's nice. It kind of scrambles around. It doesn't really have, the plant isn't very significant. But that lichness is so bright, and against the dill and the euphorbia, it's a fabulous combination. But these maroons and reds, there's a little bit of perennial sweet pea that's crept in there. Not quite sure how that got there. And those alliums are about to show colour. The veronicastrum, both in the secret garden and out in the oudoffery, are glorious now. And we're into the Verbena bonariensis season. Always a happy time. The pond is very overgrown, as you would expect, and I just love the way these grasses move in the wind. They're really tall, and almost hide the pond completely from some angles. It's quite hard to actually get an angle where you can see in and see the water lilies. The orchard is looking lovely as always, and there's a nice mix of grasses coming through there. But as you look back to the garden, the geranium on that bank are making a wonderful show and really leading the eye through, because they're very small, delicate plants, but en masse, the effect is stupendous. There's just a generosity to the way they form sort of soft clumps and then work their way around the corner. This is one of the newly planted little roses, very pretty, and I think it's going to be a repeat flower and bulk up over time, but flowers are exquisite. Looking under the birch, it's all sort of relatively calm at the moment, but things are filling up. Around towards the front of the house, the hydrangea there is a very nice form, and there's a daylily here, which is working very nicely with the mallow beyond it, and in fact with those poppies. These poppies have been just regal in their splendour. It's such a fantastic depth of colour, and the way the petals are really delicate but really shiny at the same time. They have real presence. Don't last long. The verbena, on the other hand, will last for ages and ages and ages, which is great because there's lots of it. And then the other new plant this week for excitement and interest of the Ammi. So this is the Ammi major, and I've also got another form called Hydrangea green mist, but that hasn't really come into flower yet. But it's enormous fluffy plants, they're great. The sweet peas have been amazing. They just fill the house with scent. Looking across that curved border, the sense of the repetition and patterns and textures. This rose up by the wall is very big. So this is next to the very orange rose. It tends to subside in comparison, but it's a lovely colour. This is again a new penstemon, which is not quite showing in the picture, but it's just this vivid white inside. This is a very nice daylily, got from Beth Chatto. Came wrapped in tiny little parcels, wrapped in newspaper about 5 or 6 years ago. They've really bulked up. Little dahlias there. I've got a feeling That was just a little white one that we got from cuttings. And the red bed is filled at the moment with lots of insect life, as you can see, and filled with colour. The dahlias have all started to show. I've got the helenium coming through. So the deadheading season is starting in earnest at this time. The sunflowers, I think I promised you, they're still not really out and they're a bit low. Hopefully they're going to get taller as they grow. But from the other side, from the kind of drive side, again, the way the colours sit against the privet and the reds and the oranges all mix, which is that little pop of the sunflower. There's the odd flower coming through as a repeat flower on the helianthemum, which is very nice. And the froth of the alchemilla is a very charming effect. And the view is just worth lingering on for a moment. This cardoon bed has got a wonderful softness at the front this year. Very pleased with how these geraniums and the alliums are all combining to slightly soften the effect of the base of the cardoons. This is in a little shady corner, and it's all about the astrantias at this time of year. But as you turn your head, you start to catch sight of 1, 2, 3 clematis flowers, and you think, oh, I wonder if there are any more. Oh yes, there are more. Oh, there are lots more. This is very good. I don't know why they're all the way up there and none down the bottom. Presumably that was a pruning error. But you can forgive it, because that colour is simply stupendous. But if you turn your head down, you again find wonders at your feet. These little ones are called fox and cubs, and they're so pretty. Got them all through the gravel. It's amazing what will just grow from gravel. Just lavish blooms. So delicate and yet so statuesque at the same time. But I'm going to leave you with the images of the bees on the lavender, because they are having a fantastic time.